Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Podrick. This is Eurovision 365. I have to say, I'm so glad that this camera isn't 4K, even though it's not. I can see what's going on here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching this from where you are a new or returning viewer, thanks for being here. This is Podrick, as I say, live again on the eve of semi final 2. The second dress rehearsal is about to begin in less than 30 minutes. I'm going to share my thoughts on the first rehearsal that we were watching just before in the arena, and please let me know your thoughts as well as we go forward. And I don't have much of a voice left, I have to say, because this is the day day after the night before. Let me tell you, Kieran, Carolyn, we done it absolutely. Congratulations to Bambi Thug. Congratulations to Ireland. 6 years has been a long wait to hear that country be. Hello, Noreen. Hello. Um, Let me know your thoughts, Noreen, on the semi-final one results, and also your thoughts on semi-final two. As I say, we have been waiting a long time, a long, long time for to hear Ireland being announced, and they kept us waiting for a long time, didn't they? The first five countries were through. Still no Ireland, still no Croatia. Six, seven, eight went through, and actually it was only until the ninth country to be announced that Ireland was announced. So I should say is hello. It was so exciting seeing Ireland go through. Felt like a kid in the 90s again. Me too, actually. I remember the 90s very well. Nathan, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Nathan says over on YouTube, got it for Australia, but an amazing show yesterday. It really was. Congrats, Ireland. An amazing performance. Indeed, it was. Do you know what? Actually, we noticed before, just before I went live here, that Ireland is now, Bambi Thug's semi final performance is now trending at number two at 1.8 million views. I don't mean just the Eurovision songs from last night, I mean overall trending at number two. Yeah, fantastic. Did Baby Lasagna have the places bouncing as it seemed? Robbie, he did, especially when he got us to do this here. Yeah. And I have to say, I apologize from my voice. I haven't much of a voice left. There's a lot of cheering went on last night, a lot of singing. It wasn't a very early night, I've got to say. This is the face of a 47-year-old who's had about 3 hours sleep. I'm not joking. But you know what? It's such an amazing experience, and it's great to be here when countries that you want to do well and are supporting are doing well. Yeah. And Petra to call us out as well. Yeah, actually, it was great to see Petra. I actually had a moment with Petra earlier on today in a press conference with the two presenters where I asked her bit of a cheeky question, you could say. Check that out. Thanks for the follow, Lou. Thanks so much for being here. Um, was there a Eurovision after party last night? Yes, it's called a place called Euro Club. which fans can join. OGA members, that's the fan clubs across Europe and beyond, can go to after the performances, actually during the show as well. And let me tell you, Bambi Thug was there too. A few Hera Bjork was there that I seen. Henry from Windows 95 man came through as well, and there are others, but the names escape me right now, just basically because they are. Queen Hera, I know. Hera actually, just to let you know, seemed to be doing okay afterwards. Just for anybody who be might be worried about her. Ferg says spotted you on screen last night. If I was to tell you, I had 40 messages telling me that, but last night, there you go. It's funny because you don't realize really until the last moment that there's a camera in front of you because you're so engaged with everything. And the next thing is a camera right in front of you, and you go, well, "What am I going to do?" But the woohoo! So anyway, that was that. That was a moment for sure. You are brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Noreen. Saw you on screen last night. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that kind comment. Thank you so much. Nathan Habal over here on YouTube is saying the first half of the semi had me in tears throughout. Ireland, UK, Ukraine, just phenomenal. Ukraine's actually a very beautiful song. There's something going on here, people. Um, it's a beautifully staged song, I have to say, and it's just pretty on screen. I don't think it works as well in the arena, if I'm being honest with you. But I would say that on screen, it's very good. You bring Eurovision excitement alive. Do you know what? I'm an old Eurovision fan. I totally get that, but um, and what I don't have in youth, I have in excitement. That's for sure. What do you think is Ireland's chances of winning now following the first semi-final? Asks Sorsha over on TikTok. Well, Ireland have been drawn first half. That doesn't mean necessarily a bad thing. I like the last couple of winners have come from the first half, so it's not impossible that could happen. Thanks, Rennie, for the follow and the likes. Thank you so much. Um, I don't think there's any position that really is a bad one necessarily, apart from 2, 4, 16 for sure, and maybe the last recent, and especially in recent years. But yeah, I don't think it would matter where Ireland is drawn. I think they'll do well. And there's a real buzz around Ireland. There's a lot of people talking about it, not just within the Irish camps. I've got to say, other people are saying, I loved it. I would say I'm not sure how the jury is going to like it, but I would say Bombay has probably, don't quote me, you can actually if you want to, but I would say that Bombay and Ireland are on course to be on the left hand side of the screen. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Second place, of course, it is. Robbie 2000 and TikTok says Jerry Kyle could sing the phone book and still have me celebrating. 100%, 100%. So welcome if you just joined me. This is Podrick. This is Eurovision 365 live here from the media centre, the press centre, just beside the Malmo Arena. I'm going live for the next 20 or so minutes, and I want to talk to you actually about semi-final 2. Now, what I will say, if you don't want any spoilers, you may not want to carry on for the rest of this live. You can come back afterwards if you want, but I'm going to talk a little bit about semi-final 2, what I saw today. Augustus says if the ABC in Australia do a parody of the Eurovision Song Contest with an episode of the longest running Australian children's program Play School, sorry, I think Jemima will get the 12 points. I actually heard that before. There's like I heard that. Was that, I don't know if that was you, Augustus, who told me that, but I heard something like that before about the play school thing. Yeah, I've seen that before actually this week. Somebody mentioned that. Okay, so I am actually going to go through semi-final 2, my analysis. It only goes up to Israel because we had to leave after that for another event that we had to go to. But keep your comments coming. Like I said, if you don't want spoilers, you probably don't want to watch the rest of this because it will be focusing on the semi-final that is coming tomorrow. This is my analysis following the first rehearsal. It was a closed rehearsal. It was just fan media and Associated Press who were involved there. Um, so um, I want to tell you what my thoughts are. No, I'm going to do this in the running order, okay? Am I going tomorrow? Yes, I'll be in the arena tomorrow, Kieran, as well. Nathan Hubal says Estonia are my number one, but I don't have a good feeling right now. This could be the first year my personal winner doesn't qualify. Well, I have to be honest with you, Nathan. I have pretty much, I don't realize. Hello, Russian Hogan. I didn't really realize this until I looked at it properly. But I typically love the um, Estonian entries. That's the truth. There's not too many Estonian songs I don't like. Anyway, right, so getting back to semi 2 analysis, I've got about 19 minutes left to do this. So I will show you. So semi 2 analysis. So the semi 2 begins with a recap from semi final 1. On the VT shows Petra and Mullin getting ready with some self care. So they have like eye patches on them, which I need actually before you see it. I know. So looks like they're having some self care. They're singing a little bit of a song, and then they go onto a sunbed, and where you close like a sunbed down. Actually, then transitions into the song of Tattoo, and they then perform to the melody of Tattoo, but it's like they've reworked the lyrics to be quite humorous. It's a good start actually. It's not too long, but it's a really, really nice start. Petra today anyway was in a gorgeous red dress, and Malene is in a stunning dress, pink and yellow. To my eyes, looked like pink and yellow. It was absolutely gorgeous. They look really comfortable today, I've got to say, as well. And then what to do? We keep on with the theme that's going on. And me, as an older Eurovision fan, if you follow any of my videos, especially my reaction videos, I always start with an older performance, so a song from a country from years gone by, and that really links into me this year. It really taps into something in my heart here, and that's why I'm loving the contest. I'm loving the postcards, especially. They're certainly scaled back, but I just love it because it's so nostalgic. Anyway, yeah. So Petra, speaking of that, Petra and Malin reflect on songs that are linked to their years. So Petra says that she was 4 when Waterloo won, and then Malin says she was 6. I think she said 6 whenever the Harrys won in 1984. So they go on to the songs then. So I haven't wrote a lot down, just little snacky bullet points. So I'll Malta was actually a really good opener. And I actually have so much respect for Sarah singing and moving so much. But you know what I've written down here? Control. Controlled is the word, and it's a very, very, very powerful performance. Where are the performances? I don't know what you mean. If you mean where are the late performances, that will be tomorrow night at the second semi final. I'm not sure that the EBU have uploaded the semi-final full, but I think you can get the individual performances from last night. Semi-final 2 you'll see from tomorrow night. This is the rehearsal footage, which I and anyone is not allowed to record, and not allowed to share. By the way, so anyway, yeah. I think it's a very powerful performance. That's Malta. Albania, Bessa is in a gorgeous blue dress, and she's joined on stage by dancers towards the end, and it's very slick. Greece was one that I love. I actually have my little Greek scarf with me, just to prove. Look, 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 look. I went over to some of the Greek Saturday Roll and said, for tonight, and tomorrow night, I'm going to be Team Greece and Team Spain, actually, and Team Georgia. Yeah, anyway, so Greece is fantastic. I love it all. What I would say, it has been billed as a performance that is going to use just one camera. The whole way through the performance. Now that's not strictly true. Um, it goes up until about I would say about 2 minutes 30, and then you have some longer shots and some overhead shots, but it isn't um, the full camera, single camera being used for the performance. So just to let you know that somebody's playing a trumpet backstage. Who are you supporting at Eurovision? I have so many I'm supporting at Eurovision. Books. Who are you supporting? Please tell me. Welcome here to Eurovision 365. This is Paul Rick broadcasting live from the Media Centre here at Malmo Arena. You're very welcome to join me and let me know your thoughts as well. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the first closed dress rehearsal that we were very lucky to be able to attend earlier on this afternoon. I apologise for how tired this scene is. I can only say I'm glad that we're not on 4K, and I'm so glad with the sun filters on TikTok, and even that's not working. Did you like the Polish performance? It was okay. I didn't love it, if I'm being honest, but it was okay. Did you like it, Bumbucks? Adam Kieran says, I got 9 out of 10 last night. Well done. Same with Adam as well. Did you watch the arena or at the studio this afternoon? Do you mean the real Pepe? This afternoon, I was in the arena. Last night, I was in the arena for the live final, and then tonight at 9 p.m. here, 8 p.m. back home in Northern Ireland, it will be. I'll be watching it from the press centre here. Yes, so that was Greece. Very, very good. Very, very lively. I think it would do very well, and I would say it's sailing through to the final. Moving on to Switzerland, and I could see it coming up on the betting odds again. It looks actually very well within the arena, but actually, I challenge you to try to sing Zari. For I can barely say the words, never mind sing them. So I will maybe ask my Greek friends over here to help me with that. But as I was saying about Switzerland, I like it on screen. I think it comes across well on screen. But what I would say is that within the arena, there's that circular prop that Nemo's using, and there's a lot of movement. There's times Nemo goes up they go down it, they kind of move round, they spin, they kind of lean back. And actually, as Steve rightly says, he couldn't entirely enjoy the performance as he was afraid of Nemo falling over. And that actually was something I was thinking too. I didn't vocalize that until actually afterwards when Steve himself had said that. If you're wondering who Steve is part of Eurovision 365 too. He is behind the camera usually, but sometimes he comes in front of it. But yeah, that was Switzerland. I'm not sure that's going to win. I'm going to say that right now. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Czechia, great staging, I have to say. And they've added a piece which shows a couple arguing. It kind of stopped the music for a bit. But then, who was that? But they stopped the music for a little bit, and then they have like the shows like a couple arguing on the back screens. That's very effective. But and there's a lot of pyros. I mean, lots of pyros have been added to this performance. But I don't think the vocals are amazing. I don't think. Ferg is asking in Baby Lasagna's performance, was the wow wow part of from the crowd, or was it a pre-recorded backing track? I don't know. I can't say if it was in the arena or not. I didn't quite hear that, but I know that whenever he got us to do this, we all did, me included. It's gorgeous. I love that song. I'd love to see Croatia win. Actually, I've made no secret of that. And if you want to check out the interview I had with Baby Lasagna last month, actually, you can check it out on YouTube Eurovision 365. The interview is on there. After Czechia, we had Malin remembering the late great Jan Teigen. and also celebrating performers from years gone by who didn't score so amazing, including none other than Gemini from the United Kingdom, who had the dreaded nil point back in 2003. And they go through a variety of different songs that maybe you wouldn't think of necessarily. They may be more towards the lower end of the scoreboard, but I love that they're giving reverence to it. And then it was on to France. Um, oh my God, it is sensational on screen. It's sensational in the arena. So the man is what's this? What's this? What is he? Oh, thanks, Adam. What are you doing? Thank you so much. Patrick is very tired, but Patrick will live. Thank you so much. That's very, very kind. Um, you didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate that, Adam. Thank you so much. Hi. In my opinion, Bambi should win. Their song is great. Well, we'll know on Saturday. I just think it's great that Ireland is back in the flag parades. It's amazing. For France, first of all, there's lots of Steadicam work I actually say akin to Barbara Pravi. It's very, very powerful vocal, and I had like, oh my god, good, oh my goodness, good. Whenever I was listening to it, he does that thing where he sort of stands back still from a microphone. And I don't know, it's showing the power of his voice. I get that, but I don't know. I think the jury will absolutely love it, and rightly so. Lovely weather here back in England. I'm glad to hear that, Adam. It's actually lovely weather in Malmo again. It hadn't been great the last few days, but it's picked up again yesterday and today as well. Hence the sunburn. Um, Sandra, no problem. I'm leaving Semi 2 as a surprise for now, but who has impressed you most in the dress rehearsals too? I will come to that very shortly within the next 7 minutes. If you are okay to wait a little bit longer, Sandra, and I will say the ones that impressed me the most. Austria's brilliant in the arena, looks great. Colleen is wearing a nice, sparkly, bright, almost Gina G esque outfit, bit longer, and boots, etc. Thanks, Sandra. Um, Vocally is very, very good, and it comes alive in the arena as well. And I think even with the small um, amount of people assembled last night, or sorry, this afternoon, you could still get the energy. So I'm excited to see what will happen later on when we see the second dress rehearsal with an audience, and then tomorrow, of course. PGS says Bombay Thug with Jimsy Blue to win. There you go, PGS. Who were you most disappointed for in semi one? I wasn't disappointed for anybody per se. I think that all the right songs got through. I think maybe Azerbaijan I'd like to have seen, but then that would have meant another great song didn't get through. So, like overall, I'm very happy with who got through last night. I have to say. Then how was the Netherlands? Well, I didn't hear it all because I had to go out for a little bit. Um, but what I did see and hear, the Netherlands wasn't great. I love the Netherlands as well. I love him, but it's very, very messy. How was Greece? I've already covered Greece, but just to let you know, I absolutely love Greece. Look, I'm Team Greece. Look, here's the proof. Woo! Um, Brilliant is the word. It's Steadicam hasn't been used the whole time. It's most of the song, but not all of the song. But it looks fantastic. The energy's great. I'm going to need to move on, guys, here because I want to get through all these before I have to go off before the rehearsal starts. So Austria, I would say the vocals have improved greatly. Denmark, very pretty on screen. We'd love to see Denmark qualify. I hope they do. I'm not sure. We would say what was messy about his performance. What would I improve? I would probably tone down the joke part. It's not translating brilliantly for me. By the way, I love Joost, and me and him share something personal in terms of losing our parents. So I empathize with that on such a high level. Um, but that bit is at the very end, and Yeah, I think it's too little, too late that moment. People compare Baby Lasagna to Yost, but I would say, sorry, people compare Baby Lasagna to Karya, but I would say Yost is more like Karya, if I'm being honest. Anyhow, so Armenia is full of Eastern promise. In the arena, there are some shots of the audience throughout the performance. There's lots of energy and it's amazing. Latvia, huge circular structure is massive. Honestly, you're very welcome, Real Pepe. I hope to be proven wrong. By the way, I really do. I want the best for everybody at this contest. I truly do. As I said, Latvia have a huge circular structure which took them an age to get on, so they didn't quite start on time, so they had to delay the start. I think Armenia was the same. They had to wait to start with a delay. I'd love to see Latvia qualify. I'm not sure it will. Spain, all I wrote was love it. San Marino, the irony of San Marino following Spain, because obviously they didn't get through for Spain last year, Megara. But today the vocalists weren't great. Actually, not brilliant. Georgia, go. She is. We love Nitsa here. Um, Gold. She's wearing a gold dress, which is stunning. I felt like we needed a fire brigade with all the pyro. I'm honestly, there's so much pyro going on in that performance. Great vocals, and I wrote Georgia must qualify, and I need a Georgian flag. I don't know where to get one. Belgium. First up, I have money on this, and we as a channel love Musty, but I'm not sure how it will do. Could win, could fail to qualify. I can't call it right now. Estonia, who I also love, and I love the guys, was off key for the first part, actually for most of it. But this is what the rehearsals are for. It was a bit underwhelming, which really upset me because I love it. Um, but it's not as good as I've seen at the pre-parties. I thought they might have issues with the sound mix, and I was disappointed. Italy, vocally as good as ever. The backing dancers work well, and Angelina has the trick, or the winners. You know the way we have the winners confetti. You know the fireworks at the end. That what do you call her? 2013 only teardrops. Emily DeForest. You know where she had the little sparkles and stuff. Forgive me, I know I'm not making much sense. I had 3 hours sleep and I'm old. But anyway, that's no excuse. But yeah, so she has that going towards the end of the performance. But I'm not sure it's going to win. Israel is the last one I was able to see in the arena. What I wrote was vocally perfect. Eden is vocally perfect. The staging is excellent, and she hit the high note at the end. And that, my friend, is my comments on semi-final two. I'm going to have to go off very shortly. Have you been to Croatia before? I haven't, but I'm hoping that will be tomorrow. Oh, what's going on? Something's going on. Listen, people, I'm going to go because it is almost time for the broadcast to be the semi-final to second dress rehearsal to go on screen here, and there are rules in place which I want to abide by. But listen, I'll be back again very soon. Just keep an eye on the socials: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Eurovision 365. Please support if you can. Thanks so much for joining me this time, and I, my friends, will see you. But until then, I'll see you soon, I should say. But until then, over and out.